Hey guys, so today I'm gonna show you how to improve the look of your toolbox. Something a little bit different from cars, but as you can tell, I've got the stainless steel toolbox here. I'm gonna go through and show you how to polish it up, not with a metal polish, with an automotive polish. So let's go through and I'll show you how to do it. So first things first is you're gonna need an audible polisher. So I've got the new Rupes Audible polisher here. It's a dual action, which makes things a bit easier, but we'll show you how to do it. So pretty easy, not a sort of hard cutting compound, more of a fine cutting compound, so a finishing polish will do really well. Now, I'm using here, it's an ultra finishing polish by Rupes, so I'll be using that. And I'll be using a, where is it? Yes, microfiber polishing pad. So it's a white pad. So with Rupes, they have different, color combinations to whether you want to cut, finish, or just polish. So I'll be using that. Let's get this started. Something a little bit different because, well, it's funny, how did this come about? The other day I had some metal polish and I had this polish and I actually tried a bit out just here. And you know what? It actually makes a massive difference. So if you're a bit of a connoisseur, you could say, with making your workshop or your at-home workshop or man cave look a bit better, this is definitely the way to go. So we're going to start off. Get a bit of polish. Put a nice amount on the pad. Get it nice and wiped in. So we'll find with sort of microfiber pads and stuff like that, you will need to prime it in first. Now, I'm going to start off with speed 1. So as you can see here, you've got speed 2, it goes the whole way up. I'm going to start off with speed 1, and let's go. Now, depending on the age of your toolbox, it may require a few passes, but as you can tell, I've only done like 2 or 3 passes, and look at the difference here. So, as you can see, all of the dirt and oxidization from, this is a brand new toolbox, has went straight onto the pad. So it shows how much it actually works. Now, I'm gonna get a microfiber cloth, sorry. We're gonna wipe it off. I'm going to show you the difference straight away. It actually makes a massive difference to your toolbox, which is funny enough. Why would you polish your toolbox? Well, if you're a bit like me and you care about, how the finish is going to look in your home or your van, it's a big thing to sort of, make everything look as good as possible. So let me show you this. So if we have a look, that's polished and that's non-polished. So there is a massive difference compared to these two. Now, let's go ahead and do the rest. Make sure to get off all the polish. I'll reapply a little bit more onto the pad. So these microfiber pads, they really love to absorb everything. So a little bit more of an application, it's always good. Now, get this started. Now I'm going to do the rest of the box now. But what an absolutely great finish it does. And I only found this out because, well, I was a little bit bored and I'm like, how can I improve the looks of the van? So I've went around and I'm like, let's try this out. So I started polishing this toolbox and I'm like, wow, that looks absolutely fantastic. So here we are. So I thought I would share a great idea with everyone else, is it absolutely works fantastic. Only a couple of passes, you don't have to, start digging into it or anything like that. Just a couple of passes, couple of light passes, and that's it. Check this out. This is the new Rupes Audible tool. This is really cool. It's got a nice light feature. So, and then when it actually starts to go flat, it'll go red, the light on this. But if anyone knows, Rupes is always the best tools for detailing and if you work in a panel shop. So let's check this out. Fan has a bit of a squeak somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't know if you can hear it, but it squeaks a bit. So I'm gonna have to try and have a look at that one of these days and see where it's coming from. So it's just a bit irritating. Let's check this out. So I've tried a few things on this toolbox just to try and just make it shine as much as possible. So I've went through with like a spray wax. I've done a few things just to make it shine just a bit more. Didn't really do much, but I don't know. This stuff right here, some Uno Pure Ultra Finishing Polish, does the trick, which is good. But look at that. That's all the dirt straight off this brand new toolbox. And this is brand new, so maybe a week old or something. But it's funny, if you have a toolbox that's a few years old and you go ahead and do this, I reckon it'll turn up fantastic, just depending on what it's made of. So you're probably gonna have to test out maybe a little spot first that no one can see. So start off by testing out a small spot first, see how it looks, see how it finishes, maybe get a light on it first as well. So I'm using a Rupes Swell Finder. Has special lumens on the light, so you can actually see the defects in any sort of paintwork or metals or anything like that. So, got a pretty cool idea. Works well, finishes great. Shines great too. Sometimes the polish sticks a bit to the stainless steel, so this is a stainless steel box. But try it out, see what you think. It's a lovely afternoon here in Sydney. At the moment it's been raining, so we've been having a bit of rain for the past, week or so. So us mobile detailers, we seem to always get down and wet, have a bit of fun. But it's always interesting. Always go over it just a bit more, just to make sure. Check this out. So as you can tell, great finish. Looks good. Everything's been fitted out. So I've done a brand new fit out in the van as well, which is always nice. Instead of me, lunging into the van, grabbing things, just, do I need that? Do I need that? Easy access, very good process. So makes things a lot easier, which, if you're having a big day and you've got a lot to do and you'd like to get things done efficiently, I would say really think about your van setup and the way you're going to do it, and then go for it. Plan it out on a piece of paper, draw your diagram, sort of work out your access points on, where you're going to lean towards to grab something, what you use first, things that come into play with making it an efficient mobile business, because if you're just lunging in there and bending your back, you know, well, it's dangerous for one, and it's not efficient. You know, I find, you know, before that I was going through and getting into the back of the van, and you'll find that, you know, I'm tripping over everything and I'm spilling chemicals everywhere. It's just, it was just a headache. But now everything's been sorted into place. You know, I've got air hose reels, power washer reels, you know, chemicals have their place. If everything has their place, in my mind, it's right, you know. I'm a bit finicky about those things, but check it out. Looks good. Could be a bit better. Here, let's have a look here. Because it's funny, like you can't see, with the naked eye, you won't be able to see imperfections with this toolbox. You won't be able to see anything. But with the light, you can see where there's still polish, which is funny enough. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but let me find one. So there's one there, right? A little bit of polish. There we are. Gone. But as you can tell, I still need to get rid of this sticker. Because I've taken it, it's funny, I bought this brand new, there was a bit like, there was a sticker there. So I went, oh, all right. So I've just went over and I've tried to pull it off, and then here we are. Lovely sticky residue. Anyways, the rest of it looks great. I'm just gonna have to work out how to get that off. It's been a bit of a pain, but anyways, sort that out at another time. But as you can tell, it's looking 100 times better. Perfecto. But it's amazing, like I was pretty baffled. Like I bought this brand new, and you're thinking, all right, it's going to be brand new, but I don't know. There's something, like I'm not a professional when it comes to stainless steel toolboxes by any means, but like, you know, I've seen with, you know, people that polish metals for a living that, you know, when it goes black like that, as you can see here, it's usually means it needs polishing. So I don't know, but it looks great. As you can tell with the shine, looks fantastic. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.